We've talked a lot about what the trigger is for that security requirement to go into effect. We haven't come up with a solid answer yet. We've talked to council. We owe them a response in the next couple of months. But what we have talked about with them is if you're in the top 10 list of bars with the highest number of incident calls, then that security measure should be added to the SUD. And so in this case, Hot Shots, even after the patrol buys are removed, is in that number, as was Double Bar. And so that's why you're seeing this requirement here. We understand very much that the concern is to be consistent across everything. And so as of right now, those incident reports are the best thing that we have to go off of. But we've also begun doing research on best practices in other cities, many larger cities that experience this more often than Mídland does. And what we're seeing with those other cities is a lot of times the trigger for additional security requirements or a security plan is if the bar is open at later hours, so after midnight. So that's another thing that we're evaluating. And again, we'll be coming forward to council in the next several months with a proposal of how we can amend our requirements with respect to SUDs to provide additional security in situations where it's warranted.
So is this kind of a do or die? Either we approve it or we don't allow it and they're shut down?
No, so your options here are to either recommend approval or recommend not approval. Either way, their SUD is in place, so they will not be shut down.
So does Double Bar have the Tuesday to Saturday requirement?
No, currently Double Bar has the Friday and Saturday requirement. From 9 p.m. to 1:45 a.m. There is, I believe in December or January of this year, a review period that was added to their SUD when we'll do a review and look at how the incident reports have come
Has
together.
there been any review scheduled of D-Bar? Their numbers were just as high.
No, because their SUD has not come forward yet. They're still, their SUD is not ready for renewal yet, but at the point of renewal, that's when we'll look at it. The other thing I want to highlight here is this has generated a lot of discussion in general about hot spots for incident reports. And so we're looking at this from a more holistic perspective too. Of course, it is accountability on the business owner. But also, as Mr. Chin mentioned, there's a safety component that the city can help with. And so other things that we're looking at doing, and we'll have a presentation to council this coming Tuesday, is looking at adding security in the form of cameras, in the form of lighting, additional lighting in the alleyway. We've begun conversations with Encore about how we light up that alleyway a little bit better. And then also